What's going on? Thanks for checking out this video. So, this is really surprising news. Hell, it's shocking. Especially after Elon Musk spoke so highly of this guy. I definitely didn't see things playing out this way. So, according to reports, Yoel Roth, Twitter's new head of safety and integrity, appointed by Elon when he took over, has resigned. Now, I'm sure you're like, okay, who gives a shit? But once you learn about this guy's history of being a fringe nut job, you'll understand why this is definitely good news if the platform is to have any chance of actually being more fair and equal. Though it may not matter if they can't figure out their financial woes in light of all the woke companies that keep pulling their advertising from the platform. So anyway, let's check it out. Far-left moderation counsel Yoel Roth, who once called Trump a racist tangerine, is out at Twitter. So, this article is pretty light on details, but it is of course the only one that actually points out Yoel's history of foaming at the mouth and reeing about Trump and his supporters. The rest of the mainstream media outlets were extremely careful about skating past those details. Yoel Roth is out at Twitter, according to the Wall Street Journal. Yoel Roth was the global head of safety and integrity at Twitter. According to the org chart, he led Twitter's policy and threat investigation teams responsible for a wide range of security, authenticity, and content issues, including platform manipulation, misinformation, election security, data privacy, and user identity. So yeah, as you can see, he was a big part of ensuring that the old Twitter was a vital piece of the machine that controls the flow of information on everything. And now you know why they were so enraged by Elon Musk buying it. I mean, look at that list. Aside from data privacy and user identity, that ridiculous list is so freaking unnecessary. The only thing you should need to ensure is that users aren't posting anything that is actually illegal. If you are doing any more than that, then I immediately question your motives. But thank God those days at Twitter are over. According to Heavy, Roth is behind Twitter's controversial fact-checking initiative that targeted President Donald Trump's tweets about, well, I'm not going to read it, but you can see it for yourself. In the past, Roth has stated that members of the Trump administration are Nazis, called Trump a racist tangerine, compared Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway to Joseph Goebbels, and labeled those who live in flyover states as racists. Everyone I disagree with are racist. Bah. Yep, there you go. This was the guy that was in charge of Twitter's safety and integrity. A guy who just calls everyone who disagrees with him every buzzword insult in the book. This is why I couldn't figure out why Elon was speaking so highly of him. Even after Twitter users pointed it out to him, everyone was like, seriously? This is the guy you have in charge of safety and integrity? But he just said that he was aware of it, and it didn't affect his decision to appoint him to that position. I mean, this guy has anything but integrity. And it's not like people were demanding he be fired or anything, just that he should be working a different position. And calling tens of millions of people racist wasn't the only thing he did. Yoel Roth also blocked the Hunter Biden laptop story from circulating on Twitter in October of 2020. The New York Post, the oldest newspaper in the country, was locked out of its Twitter account and unable to report on the Hunter Biden laptop story shortly before the 2020 election. All right, well, I don't need to read that last sentence. We already know that. So yeah, that's right. He was the one responsible for all of that bullshit. And that's only the stuff we know about. Just think about what we aren't aware of. The list would probably stretch for miles. That was why Twitter was always so biased against so many people. And it wasn't even just conservatives or Republicans. It was for anyone who didn't follow their ideologies to a T. So yeah, there's not much more to it than that. I mean, I could go on for an hour ripping into how insane this guy is and why it's absolutely outrageous to have him running safety and integrity, but it really is pointless now. He has resigned, and thank fuck for that. Apparently, he resigned after the all-hands meeting Elon Musk had today. The first one since taking control. I don't know, maybe Yoel worked from home or something. Because Elon also just officially banned all work-from-home positions for the company, which is actually pretty funny. But even though his departure is good news for free speech on Twitter, their financial situation is anything but good. Musk said at Thursday's all-hands meeting that Twitter was still overstaffed and warned of the possibility of bankruptcy, saying that the company did not have enough cash to survive. Musk told employees in an email on Wednesday that the company's financial situation is dire and that there is a good chance Twitter will not survive the upcoming economic downturn without significant revenue from its newly announced subscription service, according to the Post. The Twitter CEO announced last week that the company would charge $8 per month. All right, whatever. We already know that. Though the service did just launch over the weekend. So that's pretty shitty. But that was exactly the intention of and why all the woke corporations pulled all of their advertising. If they aren't able to control Twitter, then they will ensure that it collapses into financial ruin. But hopefully the monthly verification fee makes up for the lost revenue. We'll have to wait and see, but it's not looking very good though. And as to Yoel Roth, I really wish Elon had seen the error of his ways and decided to fire him instead of him resigning. But at least he's gone. Good riddance, you maniac.
Send him back to mama, boy.
Let's also hope that whoever takes his place is someone completely fresh and new to the company. You know, it's obvious the remaining employees are just too compromised to run the safety and integrity department. Though I sure as hell wouldn't be opposed to them completely abolishing it altogether. You know, I just don't think it's really needed. There's just too much temptation for workers to suppress information and ban users that they don't like. Most people just can't be trusted with that much power. But it would really just be nice to see someone who isn't a fringe lunatic in any of the prominent positions at Twitter. And absolutely no more activists. But watch. Next week we'll learn that Elon Musk has hired Frost to be the new head of safety and integrity. I'd be like, yup, I'm out. So anyway, that's about it. Let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. Also, please like and share the video. And please consider subscribing if you enjoy my content. And I'll catch you all later.